Welcome to Always Moving Forward with Renee.
Moving forward.
Happy Sunday to all. Today is the day that the Lord has made. Be glad and rejoice in it. Welcome to Always Moving Forward with Renee and Friends. My name is Renee. My co-host and friends, we've got Lenore to my right, and we have Patricia Noni G right here on my left. So they're here with us today. But you know, before we get started, we've got to give a shout out to our sponsors. United Success Network. They can be reached at 313-282-4455. And also, we have a special person sitting here at the table with us today.
Yes.
You know, every week I talk about, we can't forget Mr. Antoine Bell. Well, we've got him right here with us today.
All right.
Mr. Antoine Bell, the CEO of Bell Global Network. And he's the one that makes it possible for us to be with you each and every Sunday. But before we get started with the show today, you know, I always like to start with a prayer to get us going.
That's right.
Proverbs 18th chapter, 16th verse states, "A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men." What you are designed to be known for is your gift. God has put a gift or talent in every person, and I mean each and every one of us. It is a gift that will enable you to fulfill your vision. It will make a way for you in life. It is in exercising that gift that you will find real fulfillment, purpose, and contentment in your work. So tell you what, let's get started. Is that okay?
It's all right.
Because you know, we all have a gift,
Yes.
and Mr. Bell here has a gift himself.
Yes, he does.
So Mr. Bell, tell us, you know, a little bit about yourself. Well, I know we've got questions that we want to ask you, but what made you get started in TV?
Well, first and foremost, thank y'all for having me on the show. It's a blessing to be on this side of the camera with you all. You know, this is like, no, this is one of my favorite shows.
Well,
not the favorite show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Y'all cover many different topics and some things people won't even discuss. And I'm just proud of what y'all do, and I'm proud to be a part of this show, you know. And the best is yet to come. We're taking this show all the way to the top.
All right. Okay, you hear that, ladies?
Yeah,
Ready?
yeah,
To the top.
To the top.
Okay.
Yeah, to the top. But yeah, if I got into TV broadcasting, I mean, it's a long story. If I could just tell y'all a little bit of it. I started off in radio.
Oh, okay.
Gospel radio.
Okay.
I ended up getting a show on gospel radio, and then the radio station liked my show, so they ended up hiring me.
Wonderful.
And I became an on-air personality for the gospel radio station, and then eventually the show became #1 show in the city at the time.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
it was called the Afternoon Praise Party with me, Antoine Bell. And basically the show went well, and then I met my wife there.
Oh,
So y'all get some juice.
Okay, yeah.
So my wife at the time was the general manager. She the person who actually had hired me. We kind of connected, and then we left the radio station and started our own business, and I'm here now with you all. To make a long story short.
Okay, you started your own business in the TV.
Yeah, we started off just in web. So it was actually started off as a radio over the web, over the internet.
Oh, okay.
And then we expanded to TV, and God opened up the avenues, and the rest was history.
Oh, okay, good, good.
Yeah, that's make a long story short. It's like I said, it's a long story behind just everything that I do, my testimony and everything that I do. That's why I don't take none of this for granted. You know what I mean? This
Right,
is a blessing to every
Yeah.
time I'm able to even be behind the camera. It's a blessing, you know, because I know that we are affecting somebody in a positive way. You know, we making a difference in somebody's life, and that's what matters the most at the end of the day.
Okay, now in comparison with radio and TV, because you know that's how I started
Wow.
in radio, but which one did you really like?
Well, I love radio, but I like TV better, you know?
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
radio is, I think radio is a little easier because you can be there,
Yes,
you can be there in a
yes.
house robe.
Right,
You can be
right.
laid out and just, as
Yes,
long as you can talk your stuff.
hair rollers.
As long as you can talk your stuff, you good.
Yeah.
TV, you know, it's about presentation as well.
Correct,
It's about
yeah.
eye contact with the camera. I mean, it's a little bit more that go on with it, you know. So anybody who able to do this and be in front of the camera, it's a blessing. Because I know, you know, I started off being in front of the camera, being on the radio, and God gave me the ability to learn how to do behind the scenes work. Everything self-taught. I didn't go to college for anything, so
Awesome.
I feel blessed, you know.
You anointed.
Okay,
You've been
okay,
anointed.
let me give you
Yeah.
a hand clap. Yes, yes. Okay.
Mr. Bell, you produce and record
Music.
gospel rap,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
How did you become involved in that?
Well, it's a long story too, but I'm gonna give y'all the short version.
Okay.
Basically, I used to do secular rap. You know, I grew up in the church, and then I strayed away into street life. You know, where I was just doing whatever, pimping, selling drugs, just everything. You know what I mean? That goes along with being a dude that's caught up in the street life.
Yes.
I eventually moved to Atlanta. I was making regular rap music. We almost got a record deal. But then that didn't happen. I ended up homeless. So then I ended up, like, I came back to the city, Detroit, and then I began to make a lot of money selling clothes and selling other things of that nature as far as, like, you know, street stuff is concerned. And then everything went up, and then it just went crashed down real fast, you know.
Wow.
So I had made probably over a short period of time, I probably had made like $50,000 real fast. And then
Okay.
as fast as I was making the money, I spent it. And talk about this was in a short span. Next thing you know, I'm back on my knuckles. I'm like, like, what's going on? So then I started trying to do more things, selling pills, and tried to sell cocaine, and basically almost got shot and set up. And then at that point, God was talking to me like, what you
Yes.
gonna do? You gonna be caught up in this nonsense, end up going to jail or die, or you gonna give your life to me? At that point, I surrendered to God.
Amen.
Rest is history.
Amen.
Then
Yes.
I started
yes.
making gospel rap music opposed to secular music, and then that's how I ended up on the radio. And then so that's how the other beginning part of the story ties in together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things, you really are anointed, and I wanted to ask you, but you already talked about how your life changed. I wanted to know, what was the inspiration that really got you out those streets and turned your life around? And I heard you say God. And I do feel that you're an anointed man, because I've watched you and how you always put God first in your
Yeah.
life.
Yes.
So this is a blessing to you.
Yep, it is. You
Yeah.
know, hey, it's like the key in life is to put God first. You know, I know that I did so much things out in the streets that if it wasn't for the goodness of God and having people who prayed for me and the praying
Yes,
family, the
yes.
mother and father,
Yes.
I know I wouldn't be here. You know, because it was situations to where I was doing silly stuff. It was
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
it was like, what was I thinking?
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't thinking, you know, because when you trapped up in that life, that's why they call it the trap. You know, young people call it the trap because
Yeah.
it's a trap.
That's
You
what
know,
it
it's a
is.
trap, and once you get trapped into that box, it's like, man, your mind is gone. So that's why I see young people doing stuff today that's like wrong. People be like, what's wrong with these young people? Look, you get caught up in this box, you can get caught up in this trap, but it just come down to just continue to pray for each other, pray for the city of Detroit, and man, just continue to try to push forward through everything that we're going through as a whole, you know?
Right,
So
right.
if you could say one thing to young people today about that's out there in the streets, what would you say to them?
Look, it ain't even worth it. You know, it's not worth it. It's gonna lead to you being dead or you being in jail. You know, so it's like it's not even worth it. So I encourage you to just try God. You know, and think about this is the beautiful thing about God. he gonna accept you for where you at. You
Yes,
know, a lot of
yes,
times people,
yes, he will.
Yeah, a lot of times people try to make stuff overcomplicated when it comes to God. He gonna accept you for where you at. So a lot of people like, man, if I can't do all the way right, I don't even want to go to church or nothing at all. Look, the church is first and foremost is within.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You know,
That's right.
we go to the building to worship and to learn fundamentals, but at the end of the day, it comes down to you having a personal relationship with God and being able to be able to move in your life during the week when your pastor or somebody may not be around. So I just encourage people to just look, try God, and I'm telling you, He can take you from anything and make a way out of no way and change your life forever because He did it for me.
Right. And you know, audience, like Noni said about Mr. Bell being anointed. When we start our show, before we even start taping, Mr. Bell prays with
Yes,
us.
he does.
Yes.
You know, he prays with us.
Yes.
And when I was in radio, nobody prayed with me. And I was on the gospel channel. Nobody prayed with
They
me.
just like 3, 2, 1, come on.
Right. There you are. Go. And you know, Bell talked about the trap. The trap. And like he said, you know, your trap is you gonna die
Come on now.
or you gonna go to jail.
Come on now.
You know, you're gonna go to jail. So you got to see it's a little light in there, in that trap.
Yes, it is.
You know, and you see that little light, and there's God shining down on you.
People trying to open you,
You know,
wake you up.
shining down, letting you know I'm here for you.
Yep.
I'm here for you. All you got to do is take that step.
Come
That's
on
all.
now.
Hold that hand out, because what am I going to do? I'm going to grab it.
Yep.
I'm going to grab that hand. Okay, listen.
Woo!
Mr. Bell.
Are you preaching now?
Mr. Bell, when I first started this show, I was talking to my family about it, and I said your name, and my niece said, "That's Choir Boy." Call him Choir Boy. I said, "How you know what you're talking about? That ain't his name." She said, "Yes, it is." She said, "Because he goes to the schools and talks to the kids, and you do that,
Yeah,
right?"
if I go to schools, I go to churches, I go to events, and anywhere that I can, you know, give my voice and just
Yes.
give people some
Awesome.
hope. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's what it's all
Awesome.
about, giving people hope. And at the end of the day, some people don't got hope. You know, some people
That's right.
wasn't raised a certain way. Some people was actually raised in the streets, and we are people influenced, like especially in the inner city. Young people influenced by their culture.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So even the culture of music, the scope of music, you know what I mean? Hip hop music, which is, it's a great art form, you know, but it also can dictate people's lives and how they move. So it's just about having an understanding of just how you move in life, you know what I
Right.
mean? Having a, God, one thing about God is that He will change your mind, your thought process on how you think and
yes.
see things. And that's the biggest thing that God did for me. He began to change my process and my thoughts. So I went from being called Pretty Tone,
Pretty tough.
PT, that was my name out here in the streets, you know what I mean? I was known for the pimping and the females and just hustling and just, you know, doing whatever to get money, stealing and whatever. Then once I gave my life to God, the Bible says anybody in Christ is a new creature, old things are passed away.
Yes.
So that life passed away, and I became choir boy. Antoine Choir Boy
Okay.
Bell.
All right,
All
choir
right,
boy.
so
We're
that's how
proud
you
of
got
you,
that
choir
name.
boy.
That's
That's why I got that
You
name.
certainly are.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes.
You have obviously changed your life, and I'm grateful for the life that you're living now.
Yeah.
And I hope that you will continue to do what you got to do to wake up our young people.
Yes.
Because they need to know that their dreams are reachable.
Yeah.
But you're going to have obstacles. So you're a prime example, and I wish that you could just continue to do what you're doing. And maybe I can connect with you with some of the students that I'm working with in high school.
For sure.
So some of them need to hear your story. You know, we
Yes.
all have a story to tell.
Yeah.
But your
yeah.
story is miraculous, so that you can be out there in the streets and you survive the streets.
Yes.
He's a
So I'm
survivor.
proud of
Yes.
you, my brother. And keep up the good work.
I appreciate y'all, for real. It's a
And-
blessing.
And you know, we don't only have a story, but we got a why. Because you had to have a why
Yeah.
to see that light.
Come on, man.
You know,
For real.
you had to have that why.
Well, no, it's true.
Right.
Yes.
And you know, like Noni said, maybe she can get you with some of the students, and not only that, Ray call you Stone. Noni is retired from the school district just like I am, and maybe we can get you into some of the other schools to talk to the younger students.
For sure.
Okay,
It'd be an
and
honor.
then, you know, at our church, and
Sure.
and not only that, maybe we can do something here
Yes.
on a Saturday or something, have the kids to come
sure.
in, and you know, you can
Great
talk
idea.
to them.
That's
Yes.
a great idea, for real.
You know, you can talk to them.
Awesome.
Okay, so what do you think about that, audience? Let us know. Okay, viewers.
Viewers, that's right.
Yes, whatever you think about it. Okay, well, tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Okay, yep. Bell Global Network, you know.
Okay.
It's a blessing. We're reaching thousands of people monthly, worldwide, you know, through Comcast, through the internet, and it's steadily growing. You know, we have about 50 different ministries and companies that's with us broadcasting right now. We've had, I've been involved with over probably close to like 1,000 different ministries or companies through the course of what I've been doing. So, I mean, it's a blessing, you know. It grows every day, viewership grows every day, and it's just a blessing to just be doing what I do, you know. But God, He taught me to learn the behind the scenes stuff that I learned to do, you know. I didn't do it overnight, now, you know.
Right,
It was school,
Right.
but it was just self-taught school, you know. That's why I encourage anybody, if you got a passion or a dream or goals, go for it.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
regardless of how young you are, regardless of how old you are, it don't matter. If God puts something in your heart to do, go for it. You know,
Right,
walk by
right.
faith and not by sight. So
That's right.
Don't let nobody tell you that you can't.
That's right.
Period.
You are absolutely right. And you know what, Bill? When Pastor Dennis Hill introduced us,
Wow.
you know, when he
Mhm.
introduced us, and that's who I started with,
Wow.
ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen,
Man.
in radio as well as the
Mm,
TV.
mm, mm.
We were partners.
Okay.
Wow.
But, you know, I was saying, well, TV and a gospel channel,
Yeah.
what can we talk about every I
Man.
said, you know, Pastor,
Man, look at
you're
God. Come
you're
on.
a pastor, and I'm just a bench member. You know, I'm a member.
Man.
But Bell said, you can talk about what you want to talk about.
Okay.
And when he said that,
Okay.
I said, that's
The
all
light
she
bulb
wrote
went
said.
off.
The light bulb went off.
That's the biggest thing about y'all show too. That's the biggest thing about your show, because you talk about different issues, you know. The show is not over religious, although you have some shows that, you know, you may have a preacher that they're gonna
Right.
go and dig down deeper into the Bible. That's a
Yeah.
blessing also. But
Yes,
see,
yes.
when it comes to the body of Christ, it's a body. So
Yes,
it means
yes.
somebody got to be the hand, somebody got to be the arm. So what you do may be a great seed that's sown into somebody's life that may not be over churchy, that's watching, that may be in the street still, that may be just not
Right.
into church just yet.
Yes.
Them seeds y'all planting and y'all watering every week,
Yes, my
it's going to
brother.
change people's life and
Yes.
their thoughts and their mind, you know what I mean?
Right,
where
right.
they may be like, you know what? Dang, they talking some real stuff. Man, let me see what God is about, you know, for myself.
Yes, yes.
That's the blessed thing about y'all show.
But Mr. Bell, all these wonderful things that you do, you're also an entrepreneur, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Entrepreneur, yep.
How did you get into that?
I've been an entrepreneur for 10 years. Going.
Okay.
Just God, you know, I stepped out in faith, and me and my wife, we stepped out in faith. We started doing our thing. Then I eventually brushed off and, you know, started kind of doing my thing myself. And the rest is just history. You know, God, He just been blessing me through all the years. And I'm happy to be even sitting here right here telling my story with you all on your show, because I really love I really love your show. You know what I mean? And
Thank you.
like I just,
Thank you.
it was a blessing how God worked. That's why the Bible say all things work together for those who love the Lord. You know,
Right,
when you
right.
first started doing the show with Pastor Hill, I never knew that we would connect. Me, you, and you know, France. That's my man. Your husband behind the scenes.
Yes.
That's my time guy. You know, he watch everything. He
Yes.
give great advice for what's going on, and he got a gift also of being behind the scenes. You know, so it's God that orchestrated this. Only God.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Bell, another question. Your Bell Global Network.
Yeah.
How can people get in touch, and what services do you offer through your network?
Oh yeah, good question. Yeah, we of course we had a TV network, which you're watching right now. So if you want your own TV show, you can go to bgntvgospel.com, 313-633-5915. Many of y'all know how to get in touch with me. Also, we do event tapings, and we branching off to do even more. You know, we do, like I said, music, and we building towards start do more workshops and stuff. So that's why the things you're talking about doing is like really right up my alley.
Okay,
Oh,
great.
okay.
Right up my alley.
Absolutely, looks like, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good, good.
Okay, so Mr. Bell, thank you so much. It's really a great honor to sit
Oh,
here
it
and
is
hear your
blessed.
story.
Absolutely.
Because we're so used to seeing you behind the camera. But
Yeah.
to be sitting up here with us and to hear your story, I am so honored. And with that being said, I would like to present a beautiful award that was given to you by the city. The Spirit of Detroit Award is
Wow.
presented as an expression of the gratitude and esteem of the citizen of Detroit to you, Mr. Antoine Bell, Bell Global Network, Broadcasting and Media Production Industry icon. You're an icon,
Wow.
brother.
Icon.
And you also received the 2018 Fast Freddy Community Award.
Wow.
In recognition of
Yes.
exceptional achievement, outstanding leadership, and dedication to improving the quality of life by the City Council of Detroit, Michigan, Brenda Jones, Mary Sheffield, and so forth. I won't go on to this, but we're very honored to
Oh,
present
wow.
this award to you.
Wow.
Boy,
Yeah, let's
boy.
give them a hand.
Bravo.
It's awesome.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
man.
What do you have over
I
there?
have another award for Mr. Bell. It's
All
the
right,
Jewel
Mr. Bell.
Ware. She's a Wayne County Commissioner. The 2018 Fast Freddy Community Awards in honoring Antoine Bell, Bell Global Network Industry Icon. It says, we salute and applaud you on this day of November 2018 and present you this certificate of appreciation
Come on now.
for your outstanding service. You are
Wow.
commended for your long history of customer service and hard work. We wish you the best in the future endeavors.
Wow.
This is for Mr. Bell.
Ooh, wow.
Man, what?
Okay, look at
Come on,
them.
man.
More to come, people.
Oh, man.
We got
Wow.
more to come, Mr. Bell. We're not through.
Oh, man.
I'm happy to present this to you, Mr. Antoine Bell, the Fast Freddy 2018 Community Awards
Wow.
honoring you and the Bell Global Network. Congratulations.
Wow.
Wow.
And
Mr.
Fast
Bell-
Freddy, I
Oh.
started dancing with him.
Mr. Bell also
Fast
has
Freddy.
another award. I know, but this one he doesn't have. You didn't get yet, right?
I got one.
You got the State of Michigan award?
Just go ahead on and read that.
He has a award from the State of Michigan. It's a special tribute to Mr. Bell,
Wow.
for CEO of Bell Global Network.
Wow.
You don't have yours yet, but you will get it, okay?
Hey, there's plenty.
Oh, wow.
It's a smorgasbord.
And while we're at it, audience, I'm very honored to present our host, Miss Renee Ross, with the Spirit of Detroit Award. It's
Wow.
a beautiful award.
Wow.
And it just
Wow.
says that it's presented on behalf of the best talk show host, the
Wow.
2018
Wow.
Fast Freddy Community
Oh,
Awards in
man.
recognition of exceptional achievement, outstanding leadership, and dedication to improving the quality of life. And it's signed by the president and all the council members, Brenda Jones. Congratulations,
Oh, wow.
Renee.
Wow. Thanks.
And we have
Thanks.
another award for Renee.
Oh, man.
This is the Fast Freddy 2018 Community Awards honoring Renee Bowers for the best talk show host, 2018.
Wow. Okay.
Awesome, awesome.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then I have another one for you, Renee.
Oh.
What you got?
This is the Jewel Ware. She's a Wayne County Commissioner. 2018 Fast Freddy Community Award Renee Bowers, Best Talk Show Host. Whereas we salute and applaud you and present you this certificate of appreciation for outstanding service.
Oh.
You are commended for your long history of community service and hard work. We wish you the best in future endeavors.
Wow.
Congratulations, Renee.
Oh,
That's great.
man.
Wow.
And this is the
Okay.
last one for Renee. This is from the state of Michigan. It says a special tribute to Renee Bowers, Best Talk Show Host,
All
the
right.
2018 Fast Freddy Community Awards. It says, let it be known I join in celebration as Renee Bowers is honored as the Best Talk
Wow.
Show Host at the 2018 Fast Freddy Community Awards.
All right.
Therefore, this document is signed to congratulate Renee Bowers for her outstanding contributions to the city of Detroit and state of Michigan. And it is signed by Rosemary C. Robinson, State Representative.
Wow.
Congratulations,
Wow.
Renee.
Okay, well, you know what?
Wow.
I want to thank those
Wow.
who nominated me or whatever, and I received these awards. But listen, ladies, I could not do it without you.
Thank you so much.
I could not do it without my friends. So this is not only for me,
Oh, that's
this is for Lenore,
Thank you, Renee.
Noni, and Jackie could not be with us today, but we
Man,
all
come on,
have
man.
these
Thank you.
awards
Thank
here.
you.
And you know, if it wasn't for you, Mr. Bell,
Man, look, that's bringing tears to my eyes.
All right.
wouldn't be here.
Best talk show host, you
Yes,
know?
isn't
Be
that wonderful?
here.
Yeah, but it's a blessing.
Right,
Come on,
well,
man.
you know, this is really, you know, a surprise here.
Okay.
This is really a surprise.
Oh, man.
And I don't know what to say. Look at these right here.
Come
You
on.
both deserve them. You both deserve them.
Yeah, thank
Yes.
you. Wow.
Yeah, look at
Absolutely. Hard
these.
work.
Mm-mm-mm.
Uh-huh.
Hard work.
Bill, you can put these up on your wall
Yes,
and
I am.
everything.
Yeah, I'm putting these right up on my office.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Come on now.
Congratulations, both of you guys.
Yes,
And we're proud of
congratulations,
you.
you guys.
Yes.
Keep up the good work,
Yes.
and God bless and keep you.
Okay, and
Yes.
thank you, ladies. Thank you
Wow.
so much. Yeah, but you know, we're about to run out of time, but want you to know that I always say, remember, God loves you, and so do we. But before we go, we could not do this without you as
Yes.
well.
Oh, yeah,
That's
shout
right.
out to Isaac Robinson.
Right, yes, we want to give a shout out
Fast
to
Freddy, everybody.
Fast Freddy,
Yeah.
Yes.
who will be coming on the show.
All right, all
man.
right.
Will be coming on
Yes.
the show.
Can I dance
And
with it?
Isaac,
They gonna
you
have a
sure
dance
can.
off.
I know dance. And
Oh.
Isaac Robinson, we want to thank each one of them because this was Fast Freddy Community Award.
Yes.
Man.
Okay,
come on,
his
man.
community awards.
And congratulations to Isaac as well.
Yes, because
He
won
won his campaign.
his
Yes.
campaign, the 4th district
Yeah.
for state representative
Yeah.
District 4.
Yeah.
He took his mother's place, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
All right, all
Bless.
right. Good for you.
Okay,
Isaac.
we're out of time, but we're gonna see you next Sunday.
Happy birthday, Fast Freddy.
I hope you enjoy Always Moving Forward with Renee.
Moving forward.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Vicki Winans, and you're watching Bell Global Network.
Hi, everybody. I'm telling you everything that happened to me that was good,
God did it. I'm Evelyn Turrentine, AG, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.
This is Pastor D. Alexander Bullock of Preachers of Detroit, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.
This is Bishop Edgar Van of Second Ebenezer Church in Detroit, Michigan, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.
Hi, I'm Bernadette Stanis. You know me best as Thelma from the TV show Good Times, and you are watching Bell Global Network.